this thing just get loose? There you go. There you go. Now we're cooking. All right.
Sinecure, mercenaries of the Synod above. If there exists a soulless creature, one need only look skyward. Oh, the bird wants me to kill these people? So I really like this game, and I don't mind the slow-paced combat. It's just that I don't like when enemies just stand sort of just standing there, you know, doing nothing.
Big legs! A little help! sun's yours. We waited to get that out for days. You here looking for that monstered up stag, I bet? Oh, nothing really. Just how it lives in a secrecy glade hidden by ancient magics, and how to find said secrecy glade and disenchant said ancient magic. Few drakes and I'm an open scroll. Okay, big legs. I get it. Your problem is from the ground, the glade's all puckered up. You need the right totem to tickle it open. Lucky for you, I've got one stashed down in Durmac. Simple as you going down there and fetching it. Story? No story, really. Sprouted up in a patch just before the sky got kicked down. Had us a clean, wet river. Not like this breezy one. But those spiders fell and that ditty rang out and all you big legs lost your nerve. Well, me and mine got rounded up because me and mine don't hear music the same as you lot. I got away, I got snatched, I got away. So here I stand, tall as I am. Name's Evercott. Look around here. These sludge slingers can't stand the sight of something wild. I don't like this stuff at the best any more than I like snivelling in that crate. Need these sludge spewers to get gone. Can't get a breath in edgewise. Might be you use this. One of those talky ode things. On the patch. My treat.
That's it. What did I just get? No, not you. What's the, oh. Oh, I get emotes. Very nice. Okay, but he gave me something. I don't know how to check it. Buy for inventory, maybe? Alright. Change equipment in the night. Vast 4. What is this? Deadly Ode and Halberd lost to the sinecure ranks not long ago. The blade is rusted slightly. It is only the Odin alloys. Treated for human alchemy air. It is no less sharp, but purely balanced. In the night of this extraction, Odin mold. So I got a Halberd already? What is this? The web of alien fiber brought to the touch is just machine. Okay, these are mats. Quenching acid. Let's see, weapons. I only see one weapon. Armor. Bag on the default. Elixirs. Okay, default. Joineries. What the hell's a joinery? Oh, I have a fragment of the vast four. Okay, so kind of like in Warframe. Okay. Oh yeah. But he gave me something, and I don't know what it is. He gave me like a. I don't know, like a thing. Alright, well, I'm not sure. I even can't do anything with this. There it is. I know I could knock it down. Look at that. Knock out the face. That's cool that I can throw melee weapons. There's like doors anywhere. It's a chest. Fragment discovered. Okay. Alright, little buddy, I'll try to get rid of the things that are. What is this? Dungeon. Oh my god. A ladder. D can make ladders? Excuse me. No. Don't lock me. Want that. What is this, just a cave-in? Respawn point. Know what's coming. Is this sewage? What is this symbol? It's a chest. Patch lamp. More maps. Who's opening these doors? Who's lighting these fires? Look at that, candles. Little statue. What is that, little owl? Yeah, it's a little owl statue. What is that, Moloch statue or what? It's too cute to be.
A relic of pre-Odin wars. The Fire King, Fenzodar, built this place, the Undercity of Dermak.
He built it for what reason? I guess that's the Fire Lord right there. Can't see his face. He has like a cloth over his face. Move.
The old traps, sharp as ever.
2 stars on a single sweltering rock. By siding this gruel pit. Not here for prisoners, gruel!
I killed him with the by bringing the sword back. I hit him from the back. Oh, brilliant! I love this game. It's pretty cool. I never.
To soil, spoils to sky. Spell song brought you.
I know Kung Fu. Motherfucker. Oh, you're good. Oh, I was supposed to use that as traps? Oh wow, I'm a big well, now I know. Sword? Come on. Oh, it's with the Warframe hand. Oh, okay. So it's like similar to like the Drifter. You can parry, by the way. Yeah, but I'm so bad at parrying. Even in Elden Ring and stuff. Just my nerves, my reflexes are not as good because of my damaged nerves. That's why health is important, you know. Health is important for gaming. It's because you gotta take care of your nerves, and that takes care of your reflexes. Alright, so this is the gate. Then I just saw this gate. Somebody could have shot me from here. If they were expecting me. Alright. It's a lot easier in this game in my opinion. Okay, I'll risk it. I know that the punishment Arcanum Creative. Thank you for the like. Appreciate it. I know that in the Souls games, the skill penalty for failing a parry is quite steep. I mean, it's a worth it skill, obviously. Well, there's another trap right there, but there's no target. You know what? Maybe I should just get the courage to practice parry, even if I'm gonna get killed over and over again. That and eat better things in order to improve my nerve health. Okay. See, there's a trap right there. Is it for a future enemy? Knock, knock. Oh no, it's hard. I wish it would say, you see these doors? I wish it would say it's locked from the other side, kind of like Dark Souls. Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to situate myself. Okay, I came from over there. The two guys were here. I went up there. Okay, I'm gonna go to this left. What? What happened? It's funny writing. There's another one of those hourglass. Catherine Pact. Rank up. I don't know what that means, but okay. Hello. Hello there. Quenching acid. Alright. The wonders of the first game and not knowing what to do. Oh.
Calvis Fura! In Wolfgut's name, shall we claim this one too?
Since go not the dead crew, lest you join
Yeah, sit there and fucking fry. Shot me with a electric ball or something, man. He just pulled it straight out of his ass. I thought it was a fighter. I saw him with like a sword. Suddenly he has like this fucking electric ball. You turn to a bird, you use your abilities, what ability you choose. Oh, I don't know yet. I don't know anything about that. I turned to a bird once after I died. But I guess that's the wonder of playing a brand new game. You got no idea what you're doing. And there's a charm in that. There's a charm in getting stuff done when you don't know exactly what you're doing. Like even right now, if I would start Warframe from like rank 0, it wouldn't be the same. Because I know so much, right? More than a new player. So there's a charm. There's a charm in accomplishing things with limited knowledge. And there's a sense of wonder. What's that? Another one of those hourglass things. Is it from the other side? Yes, it is. Huh. Wonder if I can hit it. How do I put the sword away? F? What was it? R? There you go. Sometimes game developers put these windows in order to give you a preview of what's to come. Did I get the bow? No, I got the sword. I went with courage. It was what was it? It's like grace, spirit, grace, and courage, which is very Zelda-ish if you think about it. You know, I know Steve said that the influences were Zelda games, Soul games, and Okami. And it shows. And I guess Warframe, of course. Ooh, a chest. But before you open any chest, you gotta make sure that there's no dirty tricks. I mean, I don't know how dirty Steve is gonna get. I know that he's a fan of the Souls games, but you know, like he's not as dirty, right? He doesn't have like very many ambushes, you know, things like that. But he might change on this one. Scrap brass, scrap steel. Okay. I love the icons. Hold what? Left alt for spectral sight. Okay, what's that doing? Alright, I'm holding alt. Where's the spectral sight super special thing? Just got some thorns. Some scary red eyes and shit. I don't know. I mean, I know I can cast abilities. You see the abilities have number icons now. See that? Okay, this is where I fought that guy, so I already came here. I went like this. How did I get this card in here? Arcanum Creative, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Yeah, but I'm trying not to do it without the cheap bird. You know, I'll do the bird once I exhaust all the other options. Plus, I enjoy exploring. Now, when I get stuck and frustrated, yeah, I'll be calling on the bird. Up, move. There's a cave. I know there was another one of those things.
Synod's collector is dispatched. Scour every yard of that tomb and prepare for him a tribute. These histories must burn, or more grooves will come.
That's the lady from my dream. Hold on a second. Alright, that's the arch I came from. Came from over there. Can I open this? Locked in the other side. Locked from the other side. Why is this shortcut here? Isn't that weird? I'm using my soul sight, which has done absolutely nothing. Except let me access abilities. And the abilities that I do have is just buffs. I went with basic fighter guy. Just a guy and a sword and my Warframe arm, and that's it. And this chat is too much. What is this? Why am I recruiting? This chat is polluting my interface. Alright, I'm ready. Oh my god, there's a whole lot of those drones. The balloons. Okay, there's 1, 2 guys. I wonder if when they crash, they will do damage. Okay. I'm in a good camping position. Okay. First block. So you can aim. And then whoop.
Avenge ye! More grease for the soil! Reveal yourself! Stolen icon!
That was sloppy. Okay. Let me tell you something that I'm not liking. I'm swinging my sword, and it's clipping through the enemy. It's going like right through it, like if there were phantoms or something. So, but it's okay. Because this is just a beta. And I'm sure that Steve is aware of it. So, I'm gonna let Steve cook. I got scared for a second. Let me see if I can spot anybody else. Oh, I heard swords clanking. I can't do the cheat in Elden Ring and in the Souls games, which is when you don't know if there's something in front of you, you press a lock-on button, and it locks onto that thing even though you don't visually see it. Oh, it's a respawn thing right there. And there's a cave-in. Never done that before. Why is it asking me to do it again? Oh, wait a minute. There's a teleporter. Okay. See? The joys of discovering simple, basic things yourself. Okay, let's go ahead and pop these other balloons. Holy shit, there's a lot of them. First try. Come on. I think it's very cool that you're able to like throw your melee weapons. It's very unique. Steve is a very creative guy. I don't care what anybody says. Oop. Let's see. Oh, come on, really? Really? It might be I don't have enough range, but I'll try to squeeze it with the by arching it. If this doesn't hit it, yeah. There's other ones that I can do. Or maybe not. I gotta find out if there's people first. I mean, when it fell... Oh, shit. Sorry. Sorry, I'm being summoned. $15 from 40 is 55. All right, 10 more minutes. I'm being summoned. Man, it almost feels like I never have enough time to like stream. Always something. So let me go grab that loot. Holy shit!
No hiding from Sinecure. To where do you flee?
I hit her across the face and it was like that.
Reporting enemy. It is mine. It cannot flee far.
Well, that felt cheap. What's the penalty for dying? Because this giant lady killed me, and then I just came back, and I'm like, well, I can never get killed, or what? Let's see. Well, literally copied and pasted the talking thing. It's not Warframe. No, it's not Warframe. Why is Warframe chat on the corner? Oh, it's because they're using the same engine. They didn't feel like, you know, changing it too much. Like, why? Why would you change it? It works fine. Also destroyed crates. So what's... So I'm not sure what the penalty is for dying. And you need a penalty in order to build...
Big legs! Oi! Leggy! his ass.
Where is he? Where's the turtle dude? Here. It's a big one. Hey Bert, can you find the turtle? Oh, Jesus. Holy camouflage, man.
Choke me with sludge. The cats are everywhere, huh? I was gonna show you the vault, but I'm good here. Just up ahead and left. You can't miss it. That's it.
Bless him.
Or was it right?
Thanks a lot, turtle. Alright, so up ahead and then left to right. So if that's how it's gonna be, man, I should pop these balloons.
There's an old Dendrit belief that waterfalls signify abundance. Dead, and still my bladder haunts.
Even if the waterfall is just slimy, gross, polluted water. Let me see if I can get this one. I'm not gonna be able to get it, it's too high. The angle's not right. Can't get the angle. I can get these other ones. Come on. I still need to practice. There it is. Come on. I don't want some rock to fucking fall on me. Shinigami, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You know what? I can do this one. I mean, that one's right there. Might as well do it now. What? I busted it on my way back. I love that. I love that it hits on the way back. I kill an enemy that way. I had like a giant belly laugh. What is this? Oh, that's just sewage. Jesus. Okay. So he said waterfall equals abundance, which means if I get into the sewage, there's gonna be some stuff, all the things that I do for loot. Oh. I am a loot pig. Oh. One quenching aid? What is this? This better be something. It's nothing, it's just a shiny light. Is the old man trolling me? Is that what he meant about his bladder? Where's the loot, damn it? Where's the loot? Promised by the waterfall. Don't tell me I crawled through raw sewage for nothing. Oh, it's locked on the other side, see? Just like Dark Souls. There you go. Open it. Gonna be aggressive. I love how he opens chests. Open your bitch ass. You too. Fuck open. Give me that loot, motherfucker. What is this? Oops. Has to be with the sword. Can't do these crates. Some crates you can bust up and not others. You were nice. Medallion of Mora. Oh, okay. So if it's like a cheap ass crate, if it's like a cheap ass chest, he does the kick. Oh my god. Q&A. Oh. How can I get rid of this chat? Go away, chat. You're polluting my UI. Alright, open up. Nope. It's a giant ass fucking door. Alright, so some crates you can abuse and others you can't. I wonder what these things are. Start seeing them everywhere. I'm sure somebody's gonna try to tell me. If you know, don't tell me, please. I'm just talking to myself like a lunatic. It's barred. It looks kind of fancy. They definitely need to fix the jumping animation. Watch. Open. No T. See that? See that floaty bullshit? It's no good. But it doesn't matter. Steve is still making an awesome job. Put your sword away when you're using it. Thank you, sir. Steve is still doing an excellent job. Alright, let's go this way before I got lost. All this is just like a little loot detour. See, it's a loot detour. I was down there, bathing myself in human shit. What? Ooh, ladder. Oh no, am I being summoned? Yeah, I think so. It's 50. Let's run, reschedule. Raph is working, he's gluten's Maximus, and I'm eating cereal. Okay, it got cancelled. Yes. Yes, it got cancelled. I mean, I do enjoy playing with my buddies, playing Age of Empires 2. But this is too good. Okay. I mean, here I am streaming an exclusive game that's not public. You gotta have like a super secret special key that they send directly to your email in order to get in here. Okay. And look at that. Look at the audience I have. I have 2 views. Okay? One on TikTok and the other one on YouTube. Okay? I mean, who wants to give up a night of streaming for that? You see what I'm talking about shortcuts? Look at this shortcut. Why is this shortcut here? In a Souls game, this shortcut is so invaders can jump on you. Okay? Hey, what's up, Trax? In Soulframe, I don't know. Oh, shit. That's a bridge. And it's broken. Let me backtrack a little bit before I decide to commit beyond that bridge. Just so I can gain some perspective. Look, there's another little shortcut here. From here, you can jump into the sewers on the other side. And there's a spawn point. Up. Pop. Gimme loot. that's where the turtle is. Now he did say to enter and then go to the left. Immediately to the left. What? Where's my sword? Sword! No, we're slacking. We're slacking, sword. Just put it away. Oh, look at this. Open up, motherfucker. Hey, open the fuck up. It's so aggressive, the way that he opens the chest. Up, up. Oh, I missed the command. Oh, no, look at this. If you're too close, the command goes away. See that? That's not good, Steve. That's not good. Pop. Oof. If this angle doesn't do it, like 45 degree, it's more like 60 degrees. It's too far away. And I'm not gonna sweat it. Did he say left? Shit, this is where I came from. Oh, this is where I came from, which means it's past that bridge. I'll go get this loot first. Pop. I'm not going down there. Not even for loot. I should go back to that bridge. Alright, put this away. Oh, I hear animal noises. Your loot, motherfucker. Bitch. Oh, there's a floor up there. Open up. Oh, can't kick it open. Oh, come on. Come on, I can't kick it open. The command. Elden Ring like. What is Soulframe about? Soulframe is if Warframe, Elden Ring, Breath of the Wild had a baby. That's what it is. Mother, thank you. Mother Guitar, thank you for the follow. Having a great time playing. I'll have to check out Soulframe. Guys, tomorrow there's going to be a dev stream. Okay, go to soulframe.com. There's going to be a dev stream. If you watch for 30 minutes, you get a code to try the game. Because this game is not public. You need a special code to get in. It's closed beta. yeah. It's closed beta, guys. Soulframe.com. Read all about it. On how to get a code. It's like you go there, you go to like the website, and then you register, and then you go into the settings, and then you link your Twitch to your account on Soulframe.com. I am not dropping. If it's not gonna give me a thing, I'm not dropping down there. That looks like a trap. Anyway, so but yeah, you know, link it. Watch it for 30 minutes tomorrow. I think it's Steve who's playing. Like, Steve himself is going to be playing. Just remember, guys, Digital Extremes, they play their own games. Okay, like, they're into their own games. They are fans of their own games. Okay, as opposed to all the other developers who are just making the games to get our money. Basically, that's what it is. You know, they got other hobbies, you know. They got like sports and drinking, and, you know. They got other hobbies. What is it, TikTok? What is it? What do you mean an activity? I'm playing the video game. A CAPTCHA? This always keeps happening. When is it going to be realized to the public? I'm not sure. It's going to be realized to the public whenever Asmongold says it's ready. Oh, you see that? See that sexy shot? Okay, where was I? Oh, there was a bridge over here that I needed to jump. Where was that bridge? In here? No. It was like around here. It wasn't up, it wasn't that. There you go. Oh, hello. Can I climb up here? Can I go where I'm not supposed to? Can I clip out of the map? What is this for then? Where was that bridge? I'm confused. I got easily distracted. I think it's this one. No. I mean, I haven't been here before. But I remember there was a broken bridge. There's a broken bridge right there. There's a floor upstairs. What is here? Hey, open up. Oh, anyway. There's a broken bridge. other side of this column. What's in here? What is this? That's the room after the turtle. The turtle. Alright. Here it goes. Motherfucker. I can't believe I failed that. That's so humiliating. That's just embarrassing. That's like Dark Souls after the Sad's Fortress. That's how embarrassing that was. Like, it looks like a basic ass jump. Wait a minute. Jesus. What is this? A wand, a sword. That's my sword. It looks so cool. It looks like the Master Sword. Come on. Stop playing. Oh, look at that. Chest. Very well camouflaged chest. Oh, you're opening the chest with respect. That means that there's something worth it in there. Damn, that chest has a lot of stuff. Okay, so there's a door for that. I will come back here and switch it. Some sneaky things in this raw sewage. Raw disgusting sewage. Anything around here? Okay. I don't want to get distracted and lost. You know, when it comes to exploring, you just have to pick a way and stick with it, okay? And yeah, you're not sure if that's the right way. You don't know that you're not gonna get lost. You just have to have enough confidence that you can deal with whatever it is that you're walking into. Yeah, Meg, this is Soulframe. By the way, Meg, tomorrow there's gonna be a stream where they're gonna give out access keys because this game is not public. You need a special invitation, a special game key in order to get in here. So tomorrow, if you watch for 30 minutes, Twitch, they're gonna give you one, but you gotta connect your account. Go to soulframe.com for instructions, okay? You just have to watch for 30 minutes. And it's the maker, the actual developer is going to be playing it. His name is Steve Sinclair. You probably know who he is. If you've been around Warframe a little bit, you know about all the developers and stuff. Apothecary. That's what you do with herbs. You grab herbs and you hang them, okay, in order to dry them out. What is this? Reclaim
Good.
of...
Now, let your familiar be our guide. I suppose, little genius, in a way, you are.
first. Can I use this ladder? No. I just jump on it. A little bit. Alright, where did that bird go? Look, there's another trap up there. You see that? There's another trap that you can trigger, but there's no targets.
Do you feel that, envoy? The air falls heavy here. A disruption in the lay. Old Jotar wanders near.
Cold spectral sight. Whoa!
There's gruel among you. Synod will have me sky-wheeled if his tribute is lightened. Find the gruel and send them back to the fires of Kar.
Bond with...
Raise, blaze.
Now to the skies of Midrath. What? Whoa! Whoa, that's another sword! I got two swords. Two swords look cooler than one sword. Wasn't I here before? I was here before. Come into here. Yeah, and then this didn't open. Oh, it did. Holy shit, I didn't think that you guys were here.
Submit or face execution.
And cratered. Burn, invader. Oh, so you've chosen
What he said.
Swords of Song.
Fuck around and find out. Oh, my normal sword now is on fire. Thought I had the other sword.
Alka quivers in anger. The old take too much.
Hurry up, fast, fast, fast.
Feel the flames of more true, her arms entwined in saffron blue.
No, don't leave
But
me.
I cannot.
I need you. Oh, your flame sword was so cool. Seek the secretly glazed. Sure. Why is there a catapult here? Did somebody say, bring in the catapult, we gotta fix it. One of the wheels broke.
Fascinating. The soul severed, separate, anew. Now to find the aforementioned secret glade. Yes, I know it's not a real word.
It's okay to make up words. You're a Warframe player? Yes. 2 swords definitely cooler than 1, yeah. Hey, make sure that you tune in tomorrow. Make sure you go to soulframe.com to get a special code, access code tomorrow to Soulframe. Because this game is not public. You need a special invite in order to get it. You need a special code. And tomorrow during the stream, they're going to be giving codes to everybody that watches for 30 minutes. But you got to connect your Twitch account to soulframe.com. To your account in soulframe.com, I should say. So you should do that. First Jewith 576. Stocks is low. Ada and I've been sneaking above, stealing collaborator bread. Found a mother load in the Smithy's shack, we northwest of our hole. Northwest. VVG, thank you for the follow. My Warframe account is already connected. I'm the waiting list for codes. No. Listen, this is different. You have to go to soulframe.com, register an account, then go to settings and connect your Twitch account. If you go to soulframe.com, they're gonna have some news about it. And it has like specific details. Okay, it has like specific instructions on how to do it. Okay, but that's basically the gist of it. Just having a Warframe account is not gonna cut it. Thank you for the heads up. See you tomorrow. Also, if you're on the waiting list for codes, guess what? Guess where I got my special invite code? I got my invite code when I dug it up from my spam folder. And they sent it to me in February 26th, a month ago. And I had no idea. An admin from the Discord, from the Soulframe Discord said, check your inbox, check your email for emails from, like for the invite code. I went over there, I went to my Gmail, type in Soulframe, there it was in the spam folder. Yeah, so guess what? They might already send you a code and you don't even know it. How many other people were sent codes and they don't even know it? Alright, so we're looking at, what is it, northwest? Yeah, northwest. Northwest. What is this? Oh, respawn. You know what that means. I played enough Elden Ring to know what's about to happen. This is a smithy. Do they mean in here somewhere? Technically, I'm supposed to look for a glade, which is like a nice little nature area. Northwest. Could be this, could be that one, could be that ball object over there. I mean, a glade, I guess a glade is like, right? like Florida Everglades. That means that it's kind of like a flooded area, flooded foresty area. It's all like green and stuff, and there's like water lilies and frogs. Open. No, that's not doing anything. I suppose Steve hasn't figured out how to give us swimming. Oh, I can even swim to that other side. My problem is that this is northwest, so northwest leads to this box. Further northwest is at the other side of the river. Oh, we'll find out. Oh, okay. So instead of letting us swim, it's just going to make everything shallow. So basically the first thing, the same thing that Fortnite did. Before Fortnite gave us swimming, everything was shallow, so we were just like walking. Oh, I heard scary noises. Scary noises are coming from.
The collector has landed. Make your preparations.
The collector. I mean, I'm just thinking that there's like a big ship or something. This game is sort of like fantasy and it's sort of like science fiction. That's not where the thing set. Thing set northwest. See that? See how my last hit went right through him? But I don't even know what the penalty for dying was. What's the penalty for dying? What do I lose? You needed to have some... You needed to have like some sort of threat in order to have some pressure. Because if there's no penalty for dying, yeah, you can, you know, I guess please certain people that don't like to lose. Still bug frame, yeah. Yeah, in that fight, when I engaged the first archer, my second hit to the first archer didn't even register. There was animation, but you know, it just went right through. But it's okay. It's still mostly great, and I like it. And I'm gonna let Steve cook. Oh look, little animals. What's up, little animals? It's rabbits. Aww. Aww. Don't pee on me. Thank you. Alright then. Well, I don't know where these secret glades are. So I guess it's time to bring out the cheat bird. Cheat bird! Tell me where I need to be. This way? Really? Okay, sure. You mean I wasn't lost after all? I was going the right way? I just thought I was going northwest for a while. And I thought, well, maybe I already passed it. I thought it had something to do with that weird bucket that I found in the middle of the river. Well, I have to get down there. What's this? Open. Well, at least the light allows me to see it. There's definitely a seal, and then there's another seal up there. See? Just don't know if I have the stuff to solve this. Maybe there's a puzzle. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's... I mean, I think it is a puzzle. I just don't know... Because the only thing that I have is my sword. I don't have much else. Let's see where this is. Oh shit. I don't even know. these respawn points, they look very similar to the teleporters.
Weapons ready. Syndicate to progress.
Damn. Didn't stagger him with my hits.
Intruder!
Motherfucker didn't want to die. Like, he just had like infinite poise. He would just like brush off everything. Man, how can I turn off this fucking chat? It's so annoying.
Not one of the silent roads first.
I heard somebody pop a bubble. What's that? Quenching acid looked like a mushroom. where I came in. Yep.
Sorry, ladies, school papers.
Still don't know what this means.
These history's envoy, well found.
Oh, that's what you do with those. I see. That was it. What a weird chest. Collectible? I'm not sure. Sort of wandering around any direction. It's kind of fun. Ah, it's 9:30. Well, you know what? I'm gonna park it right here. I'm gonna to the Nightfold. There you go.
Sprout folk live headless for years. In my treatise, Capricious Crops, I surmise their thoughts. Ah, well, if the pensives had any sense, they'd have published it.
See, it gives me a review of all my loot. See that? But it doesn't do it like in a data, like in a raw data place. It does it in a very like poetic and sort of like artistic style. Like there's no reason why like raw data for loot needs to look this beautiful. Look at this. Alright, so from what I gather, I have to find ancestors, and then the ancestors do stuff. Okay, the ancestors are the facilities in the hub. So some hubs, for example, have a blacksmith, so for that I gotta find the blacksmith ancestor. So he is the codex ancestor. Dude, you're stepping on your own page. If I was a scribe, I wouldn't do that. But that's just
Envoy, welcome back.
So this is very codex. You have to collect different pieces in order to get the complete information. So right here, I have a little bit of lore, but I don't have the title. I have to go get the title, right? So, like, all the lore is on, like, little shreds of paper, basically. Yeah, find ancestors to do things. That's what I'm thinking. Because I found this guy. He's a scribe, right? He's like a sage. And he's the codex guy. So I'm thinking there's gonna be a foundry guy. There's gonna be a mods guy, I guess. Okay. What else? I mean, I'm sure that they're gonna incorporate all the other systems from Warframe, like syndicates and stuff. You know, Market, Conclave. Maybe they'll split the foundry. You know what? That could be it. Maybe they'll split the foundry. Maybe there will be like an ancestor that makes weapons and armor. And then the other ancestor makes like some magical items. And then another ancestor that makes bows. Kind of sounds like assembling segments for your ships. Exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Because you gotta remember that Steve is following a formula that works, right? So the Warframe hub, it works. So, but the influence from Elden Ring and influence from the Souls games, especially Elden Ring and Breath of the Wild, are very obvious. I don't know if they'll bring it all over. Warframe is a dated genre and it feels fresh. Like they're leaving the mobility and fast pace behind. Well, they have to. If they want to do a game that is like a fantasy game, like Elden Ring and Breath of the Wild, they have to they have to, you know, cut down on a player's ability to burn through the content. And that, I think that that's a big problem that Warframe has, is that it facilitates speed running, and then the players use it to burn through the content. It's just like burn through it. I don't do that. A lot of times when I play Warframe, I get criticized for my slow playstyle, but I want to slow down and enjoy the game. Sorry. You know. Like, that's why I'm starting to play public less and less nowadays. I'm starting to just log into Warframe and just do the stuff by myself. Conclave will be much more manageable at this speed. Well, here's the thing. I think that Steve does not know how to make a competitive game. Think about it. Conclave has 1 versus 1 through the Dojo Duels. It has Battle Royale through Annihilation. It has team versus team through Team Annihilation. It has Capture the Flag through, you know, Cephalon Capture. And it even have a sports game, okay, Lunaro. But neither of those have stuck up. Like, long time ago, he was talking about introducing a invasion system, and the best that he has been able to do is to have a stalker ally come in as a 5th team member during the Belly of the Beast event. It's just, I think that there is a fear of players complaining because they say, well, Warframe is a power fantasy, which to me it sounds like Warframe is where players with no skill go to feel like they have skill, right? To have the fantasy that they have skill, to have like that power fantasy. I mean, I'm not good, okay? I'm not a good player. Like I said, you know, I have a hard time doing parries in Elden Ring, even 50-50 parries in Elden Ring. But I don't take it personal, right? So, say if Warframe were to implement, say, like an invasion system, or actually, if they were just to remove the conclave restrictions and just allow players to use older Warframes, older powers, it doesn't matter who's broken, it doesn't matter if all the Warframes are going to look the same and it's all broken, it doesn't matter. I would not, that would not affect me, okay? I would not complain about that. Even if there was like an invasion system, okay, where real players get to play the advocates, like you know, they will play like Stalker and the Stalker advocates. You know, like basically the Humhow Warframes, right? So even if there was a system where players got to play the Humhow Warframes, the Stalker Warframes, basically, I would not really complain about it. You know, like it doesn't really affect me that much. But some people would just rage because it sort of breaks the illusion that they're good. See what I'm saying? Like, I remember last month for an entire week, sorties had a special condition in one of the missions. In one of the missions, the sorties had radiation, like a radiation warning. Like basically, the environment was full of radiation. Everybody, basically, friendly fire was removed. Okay, and the game chat was just raging, right? It was raging because the players had to stop and think a little bit in order not to hit other players. So the fact that there was a speed bump that required a few more brain cells in order to finish the mission, it was just like rage inducing. See what I'm saying? I don't need people coming in causing host drops every 5 minutes. Well, that's another thing. Acolytes. Okay, thank you. Acolytes. Hold on, let me keep up with this chat. Conclave will likely be very different. Okay. I can respect that. I very rarely play meta or try hard these days. Yeah, I just play fun. Because nowadays, it's just like, why am I grinding for? I'm grinding so I can get more power. And for what? I'm grinding to get more power, so it's easier to grind even for more power. You know? So you know, I'm aiming more for enjoyment. Conclave is held by spaghetti code and connection issues. Well, I mean, you can just... I've seen what Warframe Unrestricted is like because I played these, you know, radiation environments, these, you know, radiation alerts, radiation caution warnings from, you know, from these sorties And I think that that's the developers, like testing out how things will go. And it's just like, yeah, it's broken, but so what? I mean, the game is broken, right? I mean, I mean, how many people use Revenant with like the Mesmer skin augment? There you go. Or Prism Ward with what's her name, Mirage, or just basically any frame with like melee and melee influence, okay, or I don't know, glaive prime. All you do is just like just jumping around, just glaive explosion, or Magistar. I saw a video of that on TikTok about Magistar. It's like the game is broken. Just let us. If it's gonna be like a broken fun thing, okay, just let us deploy all vehicles everywhere, mechs everywhere, Arcwings everywhere, horses everywhere, K-drives everywhere, okay, and just Conclave, just, okay, 1 versus 1 go, and, oh no, the PvP is full of just one build, okay, well, it's broken, what do you expect? Because right now, a lot of people don't know that Conclave is like a separate game. All the abilities and all the stats work differently in Conclave. All the videos that you see about how damage works and formulas and calculation and stuff, that doesn't work in Conclave because Conclave uses its own separate calculations. The only PvP mode that doesn't use the Conclave stats is Face Off. And Face Off is like a competition to see, who can like, destroy more, whatever, more enemies, the fastest. I don't need people coming in causing host drops. Well, that's another thing, I don't like the host problems. I think that hosting should be a choice, kind of like in the Souls games. And there needs to be penalties for dropping out, and I don't care if it's accidental. Oh, my internet sucks. I dropped the game and I got penalized. Yeah, because otherwise, if you don't penalize, disconnects, okay, then the disconnects are gonna be exploited. So you gotta choose your poison. I had the same experience with the community. In my opinion, we all look for challenge. Well, no, I don't think so. Um, my, in my opinion, from my perspective, the way it looks like is, most of the Warframe community are like speed runners that are like trying to turbo grind and get items. Okay, and anything that gets in the way of that, they don't like. Like, every single time that I go to Steel Path incursions, that they have like random missions. I enjoy that. I enjoy like random mission stuff, like arbitrations and sorties, Archon hunts. It's just something that's gonna like shuffle and have like random missions. So I went to Steel Path incursions. Every single time that there's like a spy, especially like a Lua spy, everybody quits and they say something snarky in the chat. Like that's not the attitude of people that are looking to surpass challenges. Okay, they're just like, oh no, bleh, or Arcwing. They just sort of like just start raging and like they quit and stuff, and it's just like it's just not facing up to that challenge. You need challenge. You need a threat. In order to build excitement, you need a threat. Okay? Death needs to mean something. Like in this game, Soulframe, I died a bunch of times. Actually, I died like 4 times. Let me see. 1, 2... like 3 times. I died like 3 times. I don't even know what the penalty for dying is. I didn't think there was a penalty. I resurrected right there, and I finished my opponent. So I'm like, well, why have hit points? Now, there might be a penalty that I don't know about. It's not severe enough. But maybe I don't know enough. Maybe the penalty is severe, and then later on I will see the error of my ways. But right now, I didn't feel any sort of penalty. Perma-friendly fire will get annoying. Well, I mean, I guess it would be annoying. You know, I guess it would be annoying. They want people to play together. That's why they have the affinity system. That's why they have like all these things. But for example, another reason, here's another sign that most of the Warframe community doesn't want challenge. Okay, and they're quick to complain. The Incarnons, now the Incarnon challenges. Once you finish the first challenge, the second challenge is completed automatically. So instead of doing 1, 2, 3, 4 challenges to unlock the entire Incarnon, okay, you do 3 challenges. And I had viewers, saying, yeah, it was getting annoying. So annoying equals barriers towards the thing that I want to farm. I always joke that there should be a Warframe that doesn't have any animation. It's just like a T-post like this. Just one Warframe. It's like a T-post like this, okay? And the abilities are like, the first ability is kill all enemies in the stage, and then the second ability is, whatever, become immune, okay? Like, just like so exaggerated in order to make a point that it's not fun if there's no threat. There has to be a threat. That's why Dark Souls and Elden Ring feel so satisfying, is because it's so unfair. Okay? But it's not so unfair to the level of games like I Wanna Be the Guy or Cat Mario. Okay? It's not unfair, like fucking whatever, like what other games are unfair? I don't know, fucking Captain Planet, or something. So, but they have the right balance in which, yeah, it's unfair, but it's surpassable, and once you surpass it, you feel awesome. Like, I seriously, like, your confidence is gonna be like, I beat Dark Souls, I can do this other thing. Okay? But when it comes to Warframe, also, like, for example, the way that you level up your weapons and Warframes, where you don't have to, it's ridiculous. Why have a mastery rank system, okay, where all you have to do, actually they call weapons, they say, 90% of weapons are just MR fodder. Wow. Why have an MR system at all then? So you take your weapons and you stash it. You take like I don't know, like a Lex, okay, or Ak Lex or something, or Ak Bolto, and you put it there, and then you still equip your, whatever, Citron, whatever, or your fucking turret or whatever, okay, like your real weapons, and then you have the other weapon, the melee weapon or the whatever, okay, that you're going to, that's MR fodder, and then you just go to Sanctuary Onslaught, just like, turbo grind. You never get to know the weapon, but you get mastery rank 30, but you're not a master of that weapon. And the way, and both of the systems change when you play with somebody else. Somebody told me this. If you play solo, you only get experience for that weapon when you get a kill with that weapon. The moment that you play with somebody else, even if it's a friend, the system is completely different. All the affinity goes into a pool, and then from there it gets divided between all your weapons. So you're just sitting there, you're doing something unrelated, and let's say that you have like, I don't know, let's say that you have like a dual scanner, okay? But you don't care about dual scanner, right? It's dual scanner just sitting there, and you're shooting people, and then your dual scanner is getting ranks. Like that's, you know, that's placating to the turbo grinders. The turbo grinders, they want to get to, they want results without the least amount of effort, you know. And I think you need the effort in order to have a good emotional payoff. For a mission or two, sure, but a month, it logs a lot of frames and weapons out. I've been on Warframe since March 13. By the way, I played some Conclave. Very nice. The penalties would have to be on the side because 90% people, 90% aren't people leaving the match. People simply don't have the time to truly master 1,000+ weapons. Well, that's the completionist argument. It's like, well, oh, I can't do everything in this game. Well, maybe that's part of the design. Maybe the part of the design is that you can't do everything. You know, eventually games are gonna become like so varied that you think that 1,000+ weapons is bad. Try 10,000 weapons. You know, because you know, there's gonna be games that are gonna keep growing, okay, and they're gonna have like all this stuff everywhere. And when a completionist says, okay, that it's gonna take them a long time to get everything, what I hear is, oh, how come I can't get a PhD in physics and engineering and be an architect and be a like a PhD in geology and cosmology, okay, and I don't know, life science. Okay, how come I can't do that? Yeah, because life has too much shit, right? So if a game has so much content because part of the design is that you can't do everything, okay, that it's going to penalize doing everything because you need to just make some choices and go with that. Because that's part of the particular style of design of the game. So not all games have to be designed for you to do everything, right? So if that is part of that choice from the developer, from that design, that's not a bad thing. Warframe has stayed relevant by reducing grind while the other MMOs all died. Yeah, I saw that they now you get like a loner mech for the new war. That was very smart. When I first played the new war, I was wondering to myself, how come Father can't lend me Snake? That was my first thing. I'm like, how come they're making me build like an entire new necromech so I can go on this quest when Father already lent me Snake, his own personal, necromech. And I also wondered, there's all these necromechs litter about on Deimos and also on some ships when you're doing like railjack missions. Okay, well, why can't I use one of those? And I know it seems silly. It's like, well, that's a different game mode. You can't bring it into it and this and that. But in the same logic that that's a different game mode, okay, why do I need to make like a brand new mech that is a pain in the ass to grind in order to finish all the quests? As a matter of fact, a necromech is one of the things that I paid platinum for. Okay? I bought the necromech from the market because it was such a pain in the ass. And I've only bought I usually don't buy power from Warframe. I only buy storage and cosmetics. But there's only like 3 things that I bought. I bought power 3 times. The Nautilus companion, the Auxilius companion, which I regret because I'm like, well, grind Fortuna or grind whatever, okay, and eventually you'll get them. So I regretted that. And the Necromech. So those are 3 times that I bought power. I say PhD though, the reward is just more mod room on imaginary weapons in game. Yeah, but the thing is that, in my opinion, which most people do not share, but in my opinion, okay, that would make mastery rank have some respect. Right now, I see mastery rank as a mini game. That's a mini game, doesn't mean anything, has nothing to do with mastery of anything. It's just a mini game. Grab weapon, put it in slot, grab actual weapons, go kill things until the new weapon fills up, and then sell it for credits. Rinse and repeat. What's this weapon? I don't know. I've never tried it. I'm not interested. Just chug it in. Grind, 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 grind. Level up. Sell it. I would be more comfortable if they changed the name of Mastery Rank. Just call it like Grind Rank. Like Grinder Rank or something. Okay? Because it's not true to the namesake. You're not mastering any weapon. It's called that, but it's not mastering any weapon. So an easy way, well, it doesn't really matter because I'm in that tiny, tiny minority. So it doesn't really matter. But, if it was up to me, I would either change the name. So it's not mastery rank. Because a lot of new players come in, it's like, oh my god, you're Legendary 5. Guess what? That doesn't mean anything. Okay, that means that you just like grinded a lot, but you're not master of any of these weapons. You're not master of anything. So if it was up to me, I would like either change the name, okay, or just make the way like if you don't get kills, okay, with a weapon, you're not gonna get affinity for it. Very strict, okay? That way, it reflects what it says. It's like, oh, well, I have, I got Mastery rank 30 with, I don't know, Dara Vandal, okay? Or Magistar. Oh, okay, well, this guy, like, really fucking put his elbow grease on it, okay? But it's like, oh, I mastered thousands of weapons. You didn't master shit. You just put them there, and then you just like got accidental, splash over, okay, of affinity into the weapon that you had in the back pocket, kind of like a Pokemon with experience share. You basically Magikarp all those weapons. You know how Magikarp, you gotta put experience share on it and just put them in the back. And you're basically grinding with just 5 Pokemon. Okay, because he's so useless. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Just sit back there and like soak up spillover experience? It's kind of like that. Except that all the weapons, 90% of the weapons get that magic card treatment. And with this, we're getting a new frame or prime weapon was significantly and exciting. Well, to me, getting a new frame and weapon is still good. To me, it's still exciting. I'm about to get Valkyr. She was in the Duviri circuit, but my partner quit at tier 8, so we couldn't finish the tiers. But I still need 2 more tiers of Duviri circuit in order to get her. I usually like to do the 10 tiers in a run, but real life gets in the way. It was a golden age of MMOs, and I loved it, but the industry has to move on. Yeah, I mean, I really think that for Warframe to because it's getting a lot of attention from new players. Okay, I think that in order for Warframe to stay to be more welcoming to new players, they need to do the same thing that Armored Core does. So if you ever played an Armored Core game, Armored Core is also based on missions. Just like Warframe, here's the difference. Armored Core has 2 phases. Phase 1 is story mode, and it takes you to each mission. And sometimes it gives you like a choice. You have like 2 missions that you gotta pick. If you pick one, you can't get the other one. Okay? Sometimes the choices is 3. Sometimes. But it starts 1 mission at a time, right? And then after that, it starts splitting into like choices of 2. Anyway, here's the gist. Warframe has a lot of missions, okay? It should guide the player in like this little story mode. It doesn't default to public, okay? Default to public is one of the things that ruins the first time experience. Because random sweats come in, okay, they're like way higher than you, and they just like nuke everything, and the only thing that you do is run from the beginning to the end, and if you take too long because you're exploring and looking around, okay, they'll get on the game chat and said, hey, hurry up, noob. Hurry up, scrub, what are you doing? Okay, like new people don't need that kind of toxicity, but it defaults to public, and that's what happens. And if it's going to default to public, there's no matchmaking. At least make it that the only people that you're going to get paired up with are the ones that are in the same mastery level as you are. But no, you have like new players, and then you have like fucking 5-10 mastery levels up. And then they come in, they nuke everything, and then they're like giving you grief because you're taking too long. So Armored Core takes you through all the missions. So Warframe should take you through all the missions like that. Okay? And the quests. There's an order. There should be like an order, okay, to everything. Through every single node in the solar system, okay? It's just like a little story, okay? Blah, 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 blah. Once you finish all that shit, after that, now it opens up. Now you can go to E Prime and do E Prime over and over again, okay, until you're blue in the face. Now you can do this other thing. That's what Armored Core does. Once you finish the story phase of the game, it opens up, and you can play any mission as much as you want, grind credits so you can buy the parts that you need. Okay? And then phase 3 is PvP, because you take the parts that you bought, you create your own Armored Cores, and then now you're grinding PvP. But even without PvP, Warframe could benefit by having the 2 phases from Armored Core. 100%. Okay? But, I don't know. The devs did play Armored Core 6 when it came out, and they didn't implement that system, and there's a reason why they didn't, and I don't know what that reason is. So whatever it is, Steve and Rebecca or Pablo or whoever, actually Steve is the CEO, okay? So they decided not to do that. Okay, and so that's a problem. You know. Also, the time gates. The time gates are a problem. I know that they make money, but new players shouldn't be just like exposed to time gate like that. Time gate should come like way later. You know. Anyway, all right, guys. Thank you for having fun. Hanging out and having fun. I appreciate you. I will be streaming tomorrow around 7 p.m. USA Pacific Standard Time. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna do Soulframe or I'm gonna do Warframe or Lords of the Fallen. I got Lords of the Fallen. Thanks for the rant, my guy. Yeah. I do love my rants. It's one of the benefits of streaming. You get to rant with people. Anyway, thank you guys. I appreciate it. So tomorrow we'll see. We'll see how I feel about what I want to grind or what I want to stream. Could be Warframe. Actually, you know what? I was thinking myself the other day. Do you know that I've never hunted an aura worm by myself ever? Like, there's so many interesting missions in Warframe that I felt I missed out on because I played them in public, and then random sweats came in and then did the mission, and I was unjustly rewarded. I was rewarded for what random sweats came in and did. And so I was thinking the other day, how fun would it be for me to make a drifter that was kind of like a knight, okay? Because it's like knight, fighting the fucking, big dragon. So have a drifter that kind of looks like a knight, with like a cape and shit and all this stuff, and go and do an aura worm all by myself, Steel path even. You gotta turn up the heat. You can't be scared to lose. Yeah, losing sucks, but you can't be scared to lose because you need that tension, right? It's kind of like a garden hose. I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with a garden hose. You have the water come out and it's just coming out like this, right? No pressure. It's plenty of water. It's just going like this. It's weak, right? But when you put your thumb at the mouth of the fucking hose, or you bend the hose like this, okay, and you create like a structure, like a pressure, okay, that thing, the water just comes shooting out in a jet, okay? So I think it's the same thing emotionally for simulated experiences like video games. You need danger, you need threats, you need tension in order to create excitement. So hunting a aura worm by myself on Steel Path sounds pretty fun. You fight one solo in the original quest, though it's guided. Yes, but it's not Steel Path. In Steel Path, he has the breath weapon, and you have to he has a breath weapon. Okay, like an actual dragon. He's okay, like he burns the whole floor and tries to hit you with it. And the second thing is that the entire floor goes on fire or some energy or some shit, and you gotta get on your Kaith, and then you have to shoot the little wormlings, okay, on your Kaith. So, plus it's Steel Path, so everything's gonna, be a bigger hit point sponge. So, and actually, you know who I haven't fought in a long time? I haven't fought the Duviri mounted boss. The one that you have to parry in order to damage. You gotta parry her like 3 times. So I remember that being fun, you know, like at the beginning of it. But I don't know. I'm thinking about it. We'll see what I want to stream. I also want to stream some Lords of the Fallen. I love the little lamp mechanic. Okay. And as a matter of fact, the Soul Vision from Soulframe reminds me of the lamp, of the magic lamp from Lords of the Fallen. Except in Lords of the Fallen is like times 100, because you take out your soul lamp and you're looking at the soul realm anywhere that you shine it. Here, you only do it to see like some spirits, right? But in Lords of the Fallen, it's an entire different, you know, world that you're looking at. So, but we'll see. One thing is for sure, I'm going to be chasing the dopamine. So, anyway, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'll be streaming tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll see you there. And remember, spread the word. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern, USA Eastern Standard Time. There's going to be Steve. I think it's Steve. They're going to be playing Soulframe. And they're going to be giving secret access codes to Soulframe tomorrow if you watch for at least 30 minutes. But you need to connect. You need to register a Soulframe account at the website, soulframe.com. And then you got to link that account to your Twitch. Don't just show up on Twitch with no account, because the thing is not going to show up. Okay? You can get all the details on how to do that in soulframe.com. Okay? Get the code, because this game is not public. This is private, like closed beta. Okay? And you need special access for this. So spread the word. Go get your codes. And if you did get your code and you want to team up, let me know.